extreme north, upper east, upper west, they are likely to have a partly cloudy sky. By afternoon, we expect the sun to be bright and sunny over Goso, Sunyani, Techimani, and the Tamale and its environs. But then those of us over the southern sector, we are expecting some medium chances of rain occurring this afternoon, especially from late afternoon into the evening hours. By evening, we expect thunderstorms with rain over the north. Those around Wa, those around Narelugu, those around Bolgatanga, Navrongo, Damango, Tamale, and its environs, we expect them to have some rain and possible thunderstorms. For the fisher folks, the state of the sea is expected to be rough. Then we are having some rain and thunderclouds over the ocean, especially towards central and western regions ocean. So they need to take precautions. Towards Aflao into Togo, they just have some patches of rain and thunderclouds. They can also navigate carefully and be able to do what they want to do today. Volta Lake this morning is pretty cool, but then afternoon into evening, we expect some localized development of rain around the phone into Akosombo area.
I see. Now, for those who are very enthusiastic, those young people like us who want to also go into farming, etc., what should we be thinking about at this time?
Okay, it depends on the type of crop that they want to do. We having some collaboration with MOFA where we developed a cropping calendar with them. So some of the crops, they will be able to still go ahead and do some planting. So if they want to get, they need to get to the extension officers in their district or in their regions, and they'll advise them on what crop they can do around this time. For southern sector, we are expecting the first major rains to end somewhere early August. So if you don't talk to them and know that the maturity dates of the crops that they want to do, for instance, maize, we have 71 days that they need rain. So between now and August, it's less than 71 days. But most of the hybrid or varieties that we have in the market is above 80 days. So it may not be advisable. So, and I'll also not be in a good position to advise them too. So they need to speak to the extension officers, and then they'll advise them on the particular type of crop that they can do around this time, peculiar to their district or their area of interest. But those in the north, yes, the season started with them, so they can also go ahead with their planting. But then we're having an issue with dry spells. Days without rain within the rainy season is also a problem. So they also need to speak with the agric extension officers so they can advise them accordingly.
Thank you, Felicity. We're grateful for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Great.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
I want to be with you so badly.
And do you know what?
Speaker directs MPs, ministers to regularize the offices held for profit. Economy expands by 5.3% in first quarter of the year. Services a great lead in the recovery. Showcase also graphic newspapers, reduced airfares, and minister appeals to the airline operators. The new era for aluminium industry. JADA granted 6 mining leases. On the back page, what does it say? Mpox cases surge to 85. Something that our nurses and doctors should pay attention to. Central University inaugurates hospital project. That's what we have there. The New Republic this morning says AGI's James Bonds loot over 33 houses, cash and properties identified amidst asset declaration bombshell. Comes at the foot of 3 individuals. Deputy Attorney General tagging along in those photos. Telcos respond to economic boom as MTN, Telecel, and AT increase data bundle for less. 24-hour economic kickstart on the 1st of July, according to the President of the Republic. John Dramani Mahama Group chases KGL over NLA deal. MPP Bigwig 6, clemency 4, Chairman Wuntumi. What do I have to say? Chairman Wuntumi, if he has been accused of criminality, has to argue out his case in court, not with the presidency. The law is the law is the law. The New Finder newspaper, Ghana's economy hits 5.3% growth in Q1. Tematakrade port to run 24/7 starting July 1. Investor confidence high as 13 stocks rise on the Ghana Stock Exchange. On the Ghanaian Times front page, what do we have? The economy is growing by 5.3%. Everybody's reporting a 2025 BEC takes off nationwide. It comes with a photo of Harry Nadrisu, Minister for Education, which is entourage, visiting some of the students. Children for our economy policy ready by July 1, according to President of the Republic. $300,000 $300,000 equipment for Shraj goes to waste due to delay in obtaining services of network consultant. On the back page, what do we have? Ministry of Finance, JICA signed Human Resource Development Scholarship Grant Agreement. Rodents invade Tema Community 1 market. Inkusie. The Daily Guide this morning says Supreme Court vacates Akwetia MP's conviction. Pregnant pupil delivers during BECE. Edu Boahen's trial. AG files 85 documents, 3 witness statements. Drama in court and in parliament. Drama in parliament over nurses strike. MPOX cases rise to 85. The business analyst this morning is reporting to us that GJ elections, Nina Kudowona endorses Kwabna Jumfo, and he says that he hails him as a strong advocate for journalists' rights. But the elections are there. Everybody has one vote. I have one too. 24-hour economy, Bahama announces round-the-clock port operation. Public universities government-approved 2024-2025 book and research allowance rates for senior staff. Yellow Pay and Honey Pay. Bank of Ghana warns public against 2 digital payment platforms. That's what we have here. On the front page also of the Overseer newspaper, Dr. Rashid Tanko said degree directives get schooled. Tanko computer calls critics ignorant. Court orders NLC to serve GRNMA with injunction order. The nurses say, I'm making noise. They are not going back to the ward. Court says, go and serve them. Fifi Kwete blasts convenient members in NDC, warns against disloyalty. Also, ADB explores strategic agri-insurance partnership to enhance farming in Ghana. And then we also have Ablekuma North order rerun of the polling stations, according to Valerie Sawyer of the presidency. Now, the Daybreak newspaper says UTI scare hits Ebri girls. Eduasari weeps for sacked Adenta deputy women's organizer. Fear panic at GPHA. Brigadier General Paul Sedu's photo is captured here as wholesale promotions probe sparks anxiety. And Stop Press is Johnson Asedun Ketia rejecting GPA board chairman position. Why? That's not a question for me to answer. The National Enquirer newspaper says massive rot at GES as OSP uncovers widespread fake schools and appointments. 2026 School Business Forum projects featuring international participants. NIB back on track with a new era. Mike Adenuga meets John Mahama, who is our president. KGL NLA contract is the best. Who is saying that? The NLA, KGL group, they put that on the front page. Fisheries Minister calls for greater transparency. And those are the headlines. Distinguished